Is this thing on? You know how to use this thing?
Yeah.
Well, we're going out to Tamworth at the moment in the truck. We're going to go pick up this ute. It's basically a bare cab, bare chassis. It's got a TD, it's got a gearbox, but it's in a million pieces, so see what it's like. We'll just pick up all the parts we can, I guess, and see what we can make of it.
Give it a new lease on life.
Yeah.
Save one from the graveyard.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's not full of rust, so we'll see what that looks like. Anyway.
See you next time.
Sneak peek.
Rumpy bode. Very rumpy bode.
We got the GQ. It's in interesting condition, I think. It's definitely the cheapest GQ ute on marketplace possible with a TD in it. So yeah, can't complain too much. But I guess when we went to pick it up, everything was in a million different pieces and in a million different places. So, but we got it all sorted. Had to manually lift the. Four of us picked up the cab and put it onto the chassis, and then we got the motor onto the truck, luckily with an engine crane. But anyway, 3 hours later in the 35-degree heat in Tamworth, we got it all wrangled into the truck. So no, it was good fun.
Nearly safely 400 k's back to where it's going to be getting built. So
yeah, I guess plan next. I don't know. We've been talking, but we'll have to have a good look at it when we get back there, and then we'll decide from there, I guess. So. So we just pulled into the workshop, just starting to unstrap it. As you can see, it's in pretty rough condition. Yeah, it's still a good base. We'll strip it right down, potentially maybe send it to the sandblaster straight up, get it all blasted, and we can kind of see what we're working with.
I don't know, it's got plenty of character, you could say that. But yeah, anyway, it's good bones, as you'd say.
Well, it's next morning. We need to get the winch truck out of the way, put the new car in the spot, so thought we'd get it out. It actually hasn't even been washed since Cliffy yet, so we're going to do that as well. Get all the red dirt off it and then get the new car off the truck as well and rip in. We're going to get them both washed, so strip it right down, take the cab off the chassis and just give everything a big gurney. Should we give a quick rundown of Cliffy, of the car?
Mate.
Overall the car's pretty good, I reckon, but there's a few things, you know. So this door here, now you can see the footage of it, of where it rolled backwards. Yeah, it literally went backwards down this massive
Doesn't look
rock.
as bad from the, was it POV? Luke's POV of
On the GoPro.
going backwards, but from the bottom of the hill it looked gnarly, and inside the car it felt,
Yeah, you were just looking at the sky.
yeah, it felt stupid.
And then we did the fuel tank.
yeah,
and
ripped
then
the fuel tank out of it.
I think that was the only
good.
time of the week where I started yelling at you, really.
Yeah, that was. Luke was a bit upset on that day.
Oh, I was stressing.
First stage we mucked up, and
I was
yeah.
so annoyed because we'd done so well the whole rest of the
No,
week.
it was
so.
such a good run, but yeah, as you can see, it is literally. This is how it rolled off the truck from Cliffy, and we've just been so busy with Christmas and work and everything else that goes on, life and family, that the car's sat here since October was Cliffy.
September, yeah.
So we'll give her a clean up and work out what we're going to do with it, whether it lives on or its heart lives on and something else. We're not too sure, but the chassis seen better days. Wow,
Shit.
masterpiece.
Just something I wanted to point out while we're cleaning the chassis. These are like your factory coil tower covers. Over the years, dirt, mud and stuff gets into here, and it can rust this out. So the dirt, mud will sit in there, and salt and whatever else gets in there and just rust the inside of the coil tower out. So these are something that just should never have been put there, really, I guess. But we're going to take them out because this one was actually full of mud all up here, and about to open that side, and I bet it'll be probably both the same. Cabs off the chassis. I'm going to pull basically everything off that we don't need for it to be bare. So take the doors off, take the wiring loom out, and a few other things like little brackets and that I'm going to rip out. Then I can get a good idea if there's any other rusts to fix or if we need to repair anything else, really. So. Out. Now, I'll probably just give it a wash, really, because there's literally nothing left of it. So, no roof liner, no interior, no dash. Still, obviously, got all its tags and everything. It's legit. But, yeah. Ready to.
That's not a vacuum. This is a vacuum.
Just taking the back window out. I'm going to put new rubbers and stuff in the car anyway, so may as well just take it all out. And also, like, taking up the whole window. What's the point? We're going to have to, otherwise it'll just be like random primer or old paint right behind that rubber anyway, so it'll just probably flake. And also, this is a 97 model cab, so it's, well, there's 88, 98, 99 GQUs, but the later models at least have this bubble cab, which is all the way down, and it kind of gives you a lot more room because these GQs are known for being pretty small to actually sit in as a driver, so I'm not too worried about it, but yeah, obviously I'm building it to wheel it, so you know, I want the least amount of panels and least weight as I can, especially coming from a wagon where like I've got all this extra cab and doors, but here we go. Smash it. I've got the bottom bit.
Pop it down into that corner. There you go.
Look at that. It's actually lucky we took it off because there's a couple of little flakes of rust here. So by doing that, we'll be able to just it's only surface really. So why wheel that back and it'll be sweet.
If you had left that in there, spent all this time and effort sanding it back and painting it, and then 6 months later, it's rusting out around the window that you didn't pull out. So for the price of a new seal, it's worth doing it while you're there.
this is kind of where we're at with the patrol at the moment. Shaz's been cleaned. We've got the cab fully stripped and bare. We've vacuumed it and then gurned it all so it's all clean. Up next we're going to get it sandblasted, so this gives me a really good idea of what rust repairs need to be done. If there's any other stuff that's maybe hiding that we just can't see, and it's going to save a whole lot of time. I also kind of want to do this build properly where it looks good. Obviously it's going to get wheeled, so I'm not trying to build a full show car, but I still want it to be good, and I don't want really rust to be just showing up randomly in 12 24 months time. So once I get the cab back from sandblasting, it's going to come back in a primer, and then I'll be able to go through and fix any of the rust that's in the cab, even small sections that we don't know about at the moment. So I'll sort that out, and then it'll also be a process of starting to do the chassis, do some chassis bracing, and then things like whether I do a 4-link or a long arm rear, and any other prep we need just before we put the motor in gearbox. So yeah, looking forward to it.